Groaning until now, why suffering continues into the present age. Romans 8:22 confronts us with a truth many prefer to avoid. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. Paul does not soften reality. He does not spiritualize suffering away. He names it plainly. Creation is still groaning. Pain has not expired. Death has not been dismissed. And the phrase, until now, refuses denial. Whatever Christ has accomplished through redemption, the curse upon creation has not yet been removed. Earth still trembles, storms still destroy, bodies still decay. Scripture does not hide this reality. It explains it. The Bible never promised a pain-free world before God's final intervention. From Genesis to Revelation, suffering is presented as a present condition of this age. Ecclesiastes declares that all things are full of labor, and Paul echoes that shared understanding when he says, "We know." Groaning is not theoretical. It is universal. Christianity does not sanitize the world's brokenness. It diagnoses it accurately. Suffering continues because the curse was judicial, not accidental. Genesis 3 records God's deliberate pronouncement. "Cursed is the ground for thy sake." Decay did not emerge gradually. It was imposed by divine judgment. Thorns, sweat, death, and resistance entered creation by decree. Romans 8:20 makes this unmistakable. Creation was subjected, not willingly, but by reason of him who subjected it in hope. The subjector is God himself. Creation cannot heal what God has not yet lifted. A sentence must be revoked by the judge who issued it. Yet Scripture is careful to show that this groaning is not meaningless. Paul uses the language of travail, not execution. Travail is birth pain, not death pain. Isaiah used the same imagery to describe suffering that precedes deliverance. Pain intensifies because something is coming. Creation is not dying without purpose. It is restrained while awaiting release. Groaning is the sound of delay under promise. Time has not reduced the curse. Progress has not weakened it. Technology has not cured it. Paul says, creation groans until now, indicating continuity, not improvement. Jesus confirmed this when he said the sorrows of the world would increase like birth pains. If suffering appears to intensify, it does not contradict Scripture. It confirms it. The louder the groan, the nearer the delivery. Paul then links creation's groaning to the believer's groaning. We groan because our bodies are not yet redeemed. Salvation guarantees resurrection, not exemption from limitation. The believer's groan is not unbelief, it is anticipation. Just as creation waits, we wait. Neither can redeem itself. This truth dismantles over-realized theology. If restoration were complete, groaning would cease. If deliverance were fully present, pain would end. But Scripture says, until now. Glory is future, not gradually unfolding through human effort. Groaning proves the age of restoration has not yet arrived. God's timing governs deliverance. The delay is not weakness, it is patience. God waits to fulfill his redemptive purposes fully. Groaning exists between promise and fulfillment. And that space is not wasted. Ironically, suffering protects believers from false hope. It keeps eternity in view. It reminds us this world is not home. Creation does not wait for reform, technology, or politics. It waits for God. And when he acts, restoration will not arrive gradually but decisively. Groaning will end suddenly. Until then, creation groans. Believers groan. But neither groans without hope. Waiting, in Scripture, is never wasted. If this teaching helped you understand suffering through the lens of Scripture, like this video, share it with someone wrestling with pain, and subscribe for more deep biblical truth. Stay grounded in the Word, because understanding God's truth is how believers endure until glory is revealed.